Hello, this is Rebecca with Create with Rebecca, and today I'm here to show you my week setup and also show you how I created my dashboard. This week I'm using my caramel colored personal planner by Webster Pages, and I have to say this is one of my favorite colors. I know I say that almost about every single one of them, but this really and truly is one of my favorites. It's kind of like a burnt orange color, and I just find that so pretty. And I actually kind of waited to order it, and I'm so glad that I did order it before they don't have it anymore. They may not even have it for sale anymore now, but this is just one of my favorite colors. It's great for summer and autumn, and so I just really like it. So today I wanted to kind of show you my dashboard that I created. I know that the cactus are really big, especially like in that one series. I'm kind of digging around over here because I know I had a little, oh here it is, this little cactus piece that came in Doodlebug Designs papers that I used in last week's setup. And I've seen a lot of these cactuses everywhere, stickers and things like that, and I just find them so cute. So I kind of wanted to recreate my own little dashboard with the same kind of cactus look to it. So I'm going to kind of show you that today, and then really and truly my setup hasn't changed that much, but I will go through it real quick after I show you how to create this dashboard. So basically I started out with just a background of the same size that I would do all my dividers. So I'm going to go ahead and cut one of those out, and I'm just going to use one of these colors. I thought I had everything kind of pulled out here, but that's okay. I was hoping I actually been using this paper a lot. It's actually from Hobby Lobby, and they come in a darker color, and then they also have like a lighter color. Let me see if I can show you that. I've been using it a lot for making traveler's notebooks and things like that. This really is it just kind of goes with a lot of things. So I'm just going to come in here and pull out one of these because I don't know if I have the size. And typically I'll use my paper cutter, but I'm not going to pull that out right now. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and cut it with my scissors. Just kind of line it up here. I'm just going to cut it. But I like the polka dots and the stripes of this paper packet. The darker ones are a little bit more brighter, but I love these muted, they call them ice cream parlor. I really like that muted colors. Okay, so now that you have your, let me straighten that up just a tad, because you know what's good about this is it has the little stripes down it. I don't like it to be that crooked, so now it's a lot more straight. And again, if you use your paper cutter, of course you can definitely straighten it out. But I think it did a pretty good job considering it's freehand. So I just really, and this is just kind of how I create a lot of my art too, is I just come in here, I have glitter everywhere because I've been making these little, I'll show them to you real quick, these little tassels that I'm putting together for our planner meetup this month. These little tulle tassels, and so this green one in particular is full of glitter, so I have glitter everywhere and sparkles, and so my paper got it on there as well. But I really actually just went in here and kind of guesstimated on what I wanted like the pot to look like, and so I just kind of came in here and did this. I kind of sized it up to the paper, and then I just kind of cut the pot out. And actually last time I started out pretty big, but this month it seems okay. So just kind of do that, and then I use the same paper from that line from Hobby Lobby, but it's a green. And this is where you could kind of come in and change out whatever shape you wanted, you know, for your cactus. So even if you wanted to do a tall one with arms, I just kind of come in here. Let's see here where this could. So you're looking at right here, your length of your arm. So you want to come in here and do something like that. And then how tall. And again, it's what you're creating, so it didn't have to be completely perfect. There. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but that's my little cacti. So I'm going to come in here and cut it out. And again, this is the first time I'm doing a cactus like this, which I should just have kind of stuck with what I did before, but of course I'm getting adventurous here on while I'm filming, right? So that looks pretty good. Let's see how it looks. Kind of tall, but you know, that looks kind of cute. So I'm just going to go here and erase the pencil lines so those aren't visible. Like that. And then I'm going to come in here and kind of shade it up a little bit. And this is using these markers, these blending markers, Artist Pen Big Brush. It's by Faber-Castell. I just love these markers, and I've talked about them before, but I'll show you why I love them so much. Is you can come in here, and then you just kind of take it and you can blend it with your finger. So it kind of leaves a little moist up, and then you can kind of make it, you know, like kind of a shadowy. It's very friendly, user-friendly, versus, you know, some of like the permanent markers and stuff. You couldn't really blend those. Okay, now in her, I went in and put lines down, but with him, I think I'm just gonna, or her, I might make him a him. You can come in and put some lines going down, or some little, like on this one here, I see they have little bitty like starlets. You could do little starlets on there, but I'm gonna leave him just like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is add some little some eyes, and I use this 3/4, is it 3/4 punch, and I'm just going to punch out, two little dots, and then we can come in here and add them like that. Now the tricky part is, let's see here if I can find my 1-inch punch, because with her I used a 1.5 punch, but I think with him, since I don't have a lot of room across the way, I'm going to use, I'm making the glasses, what I'm doing is I'm going to use a smaller punch, so we'll see if that is going to work. So this is my trick to making glasses. I take a punch, and I just will punch out, and then I kind of like measure out, like they're going to be, basically these are going to be your glasses. So I do that. So that's kind of a good even apart. I might actually have to get his eyes a little wider there. Okay, so then I come in with my scissors and I eyeball it. And so I'm going to come around here, and I'm just going to go like this. And being that this is going to be a guy, I'm just going to do like long little ends instead of the cat eyes like I did on the girl cactus. Okay. And then I'm just going to go in here and make it thinner. And go up a little bit more on where the nose piece is. Like that. And then down. And basically I'm just kind of creating a more thin look around the glasses. Then I'm going to turn around and make sure. Got to thin out this side a little bit more. And you know, with me and my art that I create, I don't have to make it perfect. I'm just going to cut off his little... Okay. There. And I'll go in and trim it out just a little bit. Now the thing is, I'm going to have to punch holes over here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that so that I'll know where to line the cactus up. So I'm take this 6-hole punch. This is one I bought off of Amazon. This is the brand. And I'm just going to go in here and measure her out so that I know where the punches go. Basically, I'm just sticking her in there. I can see underneath here where the holes line up, and then I'm just going to stick this other paper in here so that I know where to line it up. Okay, so let's put him back on the page here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And you know what? We can actually start gluing down. So let's get our glue stick out. And what I like to do is use like just a random piece of paper. I'll just use this white. I don't really like using up the good white paper, but I don't have an extra sheet around here like I normally do. You know, like a one that you don't mind, because basically I want to get all the way to the edges, and so the reason I'm looking for a piece of paper is that way I can go over the cactus onto the page without getting my work surface messy. So I glue him. Just gonna line him up like that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the little pot on him. And the thing with the pot, you can easily change that up as well. You know what I did? I glued the wrong side. I'll just come in here and erase, because I'd actually planned on using the side that I didn't mark my pencil on, but I can just come in here and erase it. Pencil line. Like that. And then what I might do is get out a brown brush pen marker and just kind of go like that. There we go. And you know, you could add like zigzags, you could add flowers, you could add anything to decorate that pot up with. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is add the glasses and the eyeballs. So let's go ahead and line this up. You know, I can see that's why I wanted to punch the holes earlier, because see right there, you can kind of, we want to move those glasses down a bit. So that way, we have them in there. Before we do that, let's go ahead and draw the eyeballs on there. And how I do that is I basically take a black marker. In this case, I'm just going to use a Sharpie. And I'm just going to come in here and just draw eyeballs and color those in. Another thing you could do is use like a black, you can actually take black construction paper and make them, you know, a little bit smaller. And you could use that, but we're just going to use a black magic marker. And this is the whole thing, like with these, you could add eyelashes for girls. This is what I tried to do. No, I didn't. I had worked on some clouds earlier in the week, and I added some eyelashes on them. And so, but you know, you could add eyelashes. You can really make these little guys your own. So, basically, I'm going to line those glasses up where I want them to be. And then I'm just going to glue this cacti in there, his little eyeballs in there. Look, he's already getting a little personality going. There we go. Okay. Let me come in here and fix this one little eyeball a little bit, make it. Okay. And then the glasses are kind of tricky putting the glue on. Basically, I just kind of, I guess, stamp it maybe with glue to get the glue all on the edges without getting it on the front. I want to glue one eyeball a little too far up. I wonder if I could take it off. This glue's pretty strong, so, oh, okay, well, perfect. I can move it down a tad. Alright, there we go. So then I'm going to come in here and just cut off the little eyeglasses edges and come in here and glue that a little bit more. Another thing you could do with this is laminate it to make it a little bit more, you know, where it's more glued down, I guess. But I've carried her around all this whole week, and she's been just fine in there. Okay, so there we have him. He's got to have a bow tie or some kind of personality to add to him. And let's see here, what color should we do? We've got an orange. What about if we do like something like this? Because he's real tropical, or like that. I had originally, if I thought about doing a girl, I could do that bow tie, but that's just not going to work for me with that, with him being a guy. A boy cactus. Okay, let me just dig through here really quick. Let's see what we got. We have this, we have yellow. How about yellow? That'd be good, because it'd be bright too, and it'll kind of brighten him up. So how I do my bow ties is I just kind of come in here and I guesstimate. You know, it's kind of like you're doing a triangle, but then you cut across. And you do that. And then you kind of round it out. The tricky part is getting them even on each side. But me being kind of a not so worried about it, I know that might drive a lot of people crazy. But I think that's what kind of adds a little whimsical to it. And I need to make it a lot smaller, is having not exactly perfect. But again, I know that's kind of like my style, but you could definitely perfect. Still seems like it's too big. Like it seems like it takes over too much of the pot. So I just kind of keep cutting it down till I get I don't want it to take on the look of a gum wrapper either though, which is what I'm seeing it kind of look like. You know what, I may have to start over. Actually, that looks pretty cute. Let me just do another one. Let's just see. And this one I'm not going to make as long, so I'm just going to kind of cut it and keep it really short and see if I like that better. So I just come in here and do like a little triangle and then cut across and then another triangle. Like that. Okay, let's look which one. Let's see here. We got the long one, which now I'm kind of liking it one, or this one. It almost looks like his mouth, so let's add a mouth to him and then we'll look again. So with her I just put a little mouth, little happy face mouth. Do the same thing with him. I'm not going to put rosy cheeks on him because he's a guy. So, you know, I mean, you could easily come in here and make her a girl. Oh, that's cute. Uh-oh. Now, I don't know whether to do a girl or do a guy. I think I'm going to do a guy, though. Okay. Let's just make a decision and get his little bow tie on. Actually, I'm going to come in here, oops, with a marker and outline it with this yellow. There. There we go. Move that out of the way. Move him in here. And add the bow tie. Well, doesn't he look dashing? Looks really sparkly fun, right? Okay, so there we have it. I mean, and then you could even come in and, you know, just depending if you wanted to add more stuff, you could add polka dots. Let's do a couple polka dots. You want to do that? Let's come in here with this little teal color, and I'm just using, this is one of my favorite little punches. I've had it for a long time, but it just does really teeny tiny little holes, little punches. So I'm just going to come in here and put some polka dots around. Like that. Actually, I could have gotten more onto the blue on the other side. I kind of think it looks better if it's a solid color. I'm just using this glue stick and putting some glue on the back side of it and adding it to the page. I need like 2 more maybe. I had to trim that paper down so I can get my punch in there to get that turquoise color to make it be solid. Okay. One more. Kind of make it hang off the page a little bit. And this glue that I have is really heavy duty, so once it dries, it's pretty much stuck. Now where's my little cactus? Oh, there she is. Okay, I think I'm looking at a little bit closer. I think I kind of came in here, and I might have done that before, but kind of outlined. But I'm going to go ahead and just take this thin Sharpie and do that, just to kind of make it a little bit more stand out from the page. You don't have to do this, I think with her what I did was I did it beforehand, and I probably just ran it right along the edges of the paper before I glued it down. So I'm just going to come in here and outline just to make, just to make him stand out a little bit more. I did a because I accidentally, it skipped over and landed on him, so he's got a little mark on him. And I'll come in here and do the bow tie so the bow tie stands out a little bit more. Probably should have did a polka dot bow tie, now that I think about it. Maybe just like a two-tone polka dot, you know, instead of, it needs, I feel like it needs something. Of course that could be just my, but it seems almost too stock yellow. Let's go ahead and make it pinstripe, shall we? May end up not looking good at all, but I think it does. I think he looks cute. I actually may come in here with that yellow again. Oops. And kind of make it a little bit stand out. There's not so much white in there. This is actually a darker yellow, and I'm just going to add a little bit of shadowing, you know, different contrast colors in there. So it doesn't just look so bright canary yellow. Isn't it cute? Let's go here and add some blue. And this is just adding, you don't have to do this, it's just kind of me, it's adding a little bit of shadowing so it just doesn't look so dark, I guess, or just like cut paper, which it is, but yeah, a little shadow. So there you have it. Mr. and Mrs. Cacti. Isn't that adorable? So, okay, well, real quick, I'll just kind of show you my planner this week. It's very simple. It's kind of basically what I've done the last several weeks, and I just do my monthly, weekly, daily. But I did want to show you real quick. I just used orange, so, and it's that same paper. Use the same style of doing the punch, and then actually with this month I just used the white jelly roll, and then white wrote onto the actual orange paper, and it showed up very nicely, and then the notes. So I have my 3 sections here. I'll show you my weekly layout real quick. It's kind of not too much going on. Still need to add a couple of journaling things in there. I like to keep up with it just so when I do my Happy Planner memory keeping, I have that in there. So there we go. Let's put, let's move him in there, shall we? There you have it. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.